allow somebody to talk you into putting that goddamn shit behind the paywall. Because Dr. Umar is just goddamn gold, though.
I want to say was that I think a lot of women make decisions, A, for themselves, and B, to impress their friends just as much as a man.
Tell me about okay, go ahead.
That's just what I'm saying.
You said impress their friends.
Yeah, I think a lot of women do things to like keep up with their friends and impress them.
Are you telling me you think women got the BBLs more to impress their girlfriends
I say more
than to be viewed as attractive as a man?
I didn't say more, but I do think there's
Which
women...
one leads?
Huh? So
which one leads? Impressing the friends.
I think impressing. I think
be
for
perceived
themselves
as attractive.
Well, I ain't gotta be attractive. I think it's just for self-esteem. I think sometimes women look in the mirror.
Did you hear what he just said?
But not
for what?
But for
self-esteem, Yachty.
Right, for themselves though. It don't have to be for another man.
Okay, but why is the self-esteem low without the BBL?
It could be based on your friends.
No, it's based on the values of the culture and the society in which they live. And we got to admit something, black men. We have sexually objectified the black woman into a sexual instrument. And you know why this hurts me? Who's the number one sex trafficking victim in America right now, Yachty? Teenage black girls.
I know that.
12 to 17. And guess what the biggest population is, Queen? 14 to 17. They're the number one commodity on the international child sex trafficking ring, at least in America. So you got these...
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Atlanta is the biggest hub for child trafficking?
Los Angeles is the biggest in the country, but Atlanta is one of the top ones.
The airport here, they have signs in there, like in the airport.
Wow.
Like the leading
which makes sense because Atlanta is the busiest.
All right. So what I was going to say.
So, okay, so for people who, I guess if you wasn't listening hard enough or really paying attention to what they was having a conversation about, was who Lil Yachty basically felt like a lot of women get BBLs because of their friends, the friend circle, or how women judge each other, the I guess the critique and the judgment off of more of what other women accept or think beauty is compared to Dr. Umar was saying. It's men fantasizing and sexualizing on women. And I think I agree with both of them. I feel like it's a 50-50 thing, because I do think a lot of women, of course, and they always throw that in our face. Oh, look at the pages y'all like. You only liking the Bernices and you like the Dream Dolls and this, that, and the third. So I understand that, because and that's just you judging off of what a man may like on social media. But I do agree with Yachty. I feel like if you go out, all it takes is one time you go out with your homegirl with the BBL and she getting all the attention at the brunch. Now let's go kind of, because now you get to see it live and in living color and see how it works. Now it's going to kind of make you want to sit here and get it. Or you see your homegirl with the BBL keep getting flued out on all these trips or whatever. But I think sometimes you judge it off of that. So it gives you that extra look on how, such and such. And especially if you never had big titties and you see how the big titty girls get all the extra drinks when y'all out at the bar. I do think a lot of those things kind of go hand in hand. So I do think, I almost feel like one can't go without the other. I do feel like your group of homegirls help peer pressure you indirectly into wanting to get work done. But I do think a lot of that still plays off of the attention that men give those women who do already got work done. So I do feel like both of those, I feel like that conversation, it was a good conversation. And I do like the way how that whole talking piece with, go real quick, that whole talking piece with, if y'all get a chance or you get bored, go watch the Yachty and Dr. Umar drama, because one, they were asking questions as just people who really don't know shit, and they think that Dr. Umar really knows stuff. So they was asking, like, in that situation, not really trying to combat, and like they never even raised their voices that whole interview. But go ahead, what you saying?
But okay, even in that conversation and what Dr. Umar said, and I hear him, but when y'all talking about the BBL situation and he talking about women trafficking, is that even a target? Like, for when he was like bringing up the whole women being trafficked, but I don't see, is that like that's who's getting targeted, the women with the BBLs? Because I hear when you saying you're over sexualizing and you drawing attention to yourself, but is that who's getting trafficked?
I don't necessarily. I mean, the crazy thing is, I don't necessarily. I mean, we don't know who. I mean, I don't know the stats on who is or what's the age group or what's the body type. But I probably get what he's saying is like even shit. I mean, we don't know how dramatic the trafficking stuff get, because let's say if somebody pick you up and grab you at a young age and then they kind of wait for you and then take you and then feeding you a bunch of stuff so they can do the BBL. Oh, I don't know, because we don't. None of us know the real behind the scenes on how far or how how left these situations go after people get took. So I don't know. I don't know the answer behind that. So I kind of can't even. I couldn't even if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they tied
them,
them two things in there, that's why I'm just like, I get it. We talking about the BBL, but then this is like, well, we over sexualizing, and this is like, well, I don't feel like that's a kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay, yeah. You could say that point may not matter. I mean, if you want to just pick out something that's just like, all right, maybe that was just too. He took the conversation too far to make his point. I mean, I get it. I can agree with you on that one. He might have just took
that's
it
why
too
I feel
far.
like the trafficking is more of the younger crowd. Like
but I don't necessarily know that though. You can't sit here and say it's just younger women, because if that's the case, like you have heard stories where people sit here and be like, I was in a car, like it was older women who was in a car with a fucking Uber driver who ain't speak English, and these was grown women, and they didn't sit here. That one lady who killed her driver because he was she felt like he wasn't following the GPS and taking her off. So I don't necessarily, ain't no age on when it comes to trafficking. I don't
think it is an age, but I'm just like, when we just, I mean, because that conversation was on the BBLs and why females get it.
Yeah, I mean, he probably just took it to the extreme, like, for sure.
When you brought that in, like, all right, well, no, you shouldn't be doing it.
I mean, of course, but I think really, I mean, I guess because, I mean, I watch enough Dr. Umar things. I think he's one of those people who, like, when we're talking about numbers, he's one of those people who like to make his point with a number. So like, hey, this is this fact where, you know, like such and such black women is the highest traffic because they are so over sexualized, and which may be true. Like they may, like other races and everybody else may find black women the most attractive, or those are the ones that people just want to sleep with the most. So that is why they are the most trafficked. I mean, like I said, that may have been just a lot. So people put the sauce on. And real quick, I forgot, but because we did talk about boxing last week, and I'm not gonna shout outs to Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. They are doing a great job at selling this fight. They kind of building up the hype behind it. I'm not gonna lie, they're doing a good job. So for over the week, when the Diddy situations, when the more news started to pop up about Diddy, Ryan Garcia went and got a shirt printed up with Devin Haney and Diddy at a pool party. And posted it and wore the shirt. This was like literally at the beginning of the week when that whole little Meek situation and whatever other lawsuits was coming out of Diddy. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia put a picture of Devin Haney with a picture of Diddy. So it was kind of funny. And then I think later on during that week, Ryan Garcia leaked a video, an old Spawn video of Tank and Devin Haney, and Tank was beating the brakes off of Devin Haney. And the crazy thing is, and you know what's so crazy? Like, so many people would send me stuff on social media with like I'm like, bro, I didn't know. I had to like really look at this video. I'm like, who the fuck are these two people y'all sending me? Because only reason why I eventually end up knowing, because damn, my bad. Say Cheese posted it and posted it with some context to it, because the first person sent it to me, it was just like a raw video, and I'm just like, all right, these two dudes boxing both, and this was like, you was young, they had like headsets on, t-shirts, so Tank didn't have all the tattoos or nothing, so I couldn't, like, if you're not really paying attention to the size, like the height wise, I think Devin Haney is taller than Tank. You wouldn't have really known like who was who, like, unless you really just know, because they both got t-shirts on, like they ain't got no tattoos or none of the cool shit that people like know them for now. It's like, I ain't even know who the hell it was until you like really paying attention to the video and kind of see the Tank like shoulders and back is still the same, and he was short, and then you kind of really pay attention to the way he would start throwing the punches. But he leaked that, John. And of course, I was trying to use it, like basically trying to sit here and say, like, nigga, that's why you ain't want to fight Tank, because Tank already done whooped your ass. So I mean, like I said, I do want to play. I get what was the clip where it was like their fathers was going back and forth with each other, and basically Ryan Garcia father called Devin Haney father basically a nappy headed nigga in lesser words. Did I have that clip? I may not have it, but anyway,
I think you sent it to me.
I thought I did, but I don't even. They might have took it down. I think I seen where I sent it to you, but I think they may have.
That was that one there.
Yeah, they may have took it down. But anyway, I do want to give Meg Thee Stallion some credit, because Meg got her Nike collaboration. This commercial was kind of fire.
Go down, push. 3, 2, 1, hold. I know you're not about to quit now. Let's go. Do you want to be cheeked up, or do you want to be sleeked up? Sleeked up. No, cheeked up. Oh. It's giving both. Do not let them stress you out. Bianca!
Okay, y'all. Let's take a breath. Inhale, and then let it go.
What's up, hotties? You already know who it is, Megan Thee Stallion, aka the Hot Girl Coach, and I'm just here to remind you to love on yourself, focus on your wellness, and quiet the haters. Because when you walk with a hottie state of mind, it doesn't matter what they see for us, because we see it for ourselves.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? And real quick, just to kind of go flash back on that policy, bro, you was a hoe and a bitch ass nigga for even sitting here trying to like. You giving out that information, I almost felt like you damn near tried to fuck this girl brand up, because I'm sure you probably knew that she had these things lined up, and you felt like sitting here saying that she went and got the lipo or whatever she did. You felt like that was gonna kind of water her brand and kind of slow down whatever deal she already had like in line. What you mean, hell no? Nigga, think about her last two commercials. These are two commercials that's going to run on national TV by two big corporate brands, from Planet Fitness to Nike. And just with her saying, I'm the hot girl coach or whatever. Of course, her personality carries these commercials. Her personality carries the brand. But you sit here throwing that chink in her armor. That shit could have messed her up for real.
But I don't think it would mess her up, because at the end of the day, I mean, when we looking at the way society is, or however it is, you trying to sell the clothes. I'm not trying to sit here and sell you to go work out. Or
I'm not selling. But those clothes go with working out. Those shoes
right, but
go.
How many of them girls wear those outfits and don't work out?
Oh, I mean, a lot of them still do.
Right. So that's just because you sit here and say, "Oh, she got that done." I don't think nobody cares about it.
Yeah, nobody don't care about it because I think because Meg did a great job at organically building up a fitness lane for herself. It's not like nobody ain't looking at her like you said. She's not sitting here trying to sell people workout plans or sitting here saying, "Hey, do this Meg Thee Stallion 30-day workout challenge." She ain't trying to do that, but she's found a organic way to incorporate fitness with her brand. If you get what I'm saying, like, just even for me, I'm not trying to be a personal trainer, but people know that I work out, so we can still have conversations about working out or the benefits of working out, because I still actually work out, and people can sit here and say, well, and I know people who DM me all the time on TikTok and Instagram, like, oh, I like, you know what I'm saying, I can come to your page every day, and at least when I don't feel like working out because I'm just a regular person and not trying to be somebody's personal trainer, it'd be like, oh yeah, I can get motivation from Mikey because nigga, he just regular. He goes to the gym just like a regular person do, just before whatever. Because I think a lady, she even wrote me the other day and was like, hey, can I ask you a question? Do you go to the gym more for the physical or is it a mental thing? And I told her it's a little bit of both, because I do mentally feel my relaxed when I'm in the gym.
Yeah, but I mean, I get what you're saying, but I feel like it would hurt more of her brand if she was trying to sell like a product. Well, you take this and you can lose this.
No, I agree with what you're saying, but I don't necessarily think he knew that when he said that line. He didn't know that, like, I don't think to me, just the way he said it with that malicious way he said it, I don't feel like he really thought about, I'm going to say this and it's not going to hurt her branding. Because it could have easily have. Because if it would have got, like, think about just even when we talking about with Charlamagne with the big back thing, that you never know how social media is going to respond to certain comments. So if social media would have made it a bigger deal than what it actually was, and some people didn't look at it like that, because like you said, a lot of people are not looking at her like, oh my God, this is my fitness coach or whatever the case may be. This is like something cool that Meg do. And everybody like when she do the voiceovers when she's doing the gym thing. So but I'm just saying, like, I like how that played out from her just doing voiceovers on social media, on TikTok and Instagram, and then it parlayed into a Nike commercial and a goddamn Planet Fitness. To me, that was tight. And I just think like that, to me, what he did was kind of like some whole shit. Because like, damn, what if she would have lost both of these endorsements?
Would you get a pair of her Air Maxes?
If they came in men's sizes, but I mean, they do?
Yeah.
Oh,
they customize it. You can customize them.
Oh, I say I ain't been on Nike ID or no shit like that in a long time. I guess why we talking about trainers. I do want to play this clip of Mace and Cam, and they was talking about, so basically this conversation came up and it was from Tom Brady and I guess his ex-wife, which basically her new boo, it was her personal trainer. So this kind of sparked up this conversation where, and a lot of people, and the crazy thing is where a lot of people was like, damn, if Tom Brady can get cheated on, then I mean, ain't no man safe. One real quick, just free game for all the dudes who may be listening. Google Tom Brady's net worth and Google this lady's net worth. Just free game. She got him beat by like 300,000. Like her net worth is like almost damn near double whatever his is. I know hers like 400-something thousand. I think Tom Brady's like maybe like one something, because I don't think he even took that Fox deal, that was thrown out there. Because I mean, obviously y'all ain't seen him on no Fox shows yet. So
he can't take it because he got ownership now.
For real?
Yeah. With Las Vegas.
With the Raiders?
Yeah.
That don't mean he can't. Why can't he talk? He can still talk. Nigga, Magic Johnson still talk.
Magic Johnson do not talk. Magic Johnson ain't been on what's name. That's why he got off of NBA what's name joint. Yeah, you can't do that.
Yo, I'm so fucking pissed I ain't catch them when they was down by 11. I told you they own these niggas. But anyway, let me play this Mace clip.